Alright, so we're going to do an animation here that's basically going to be using more of a cutout style to create an animation, so you don't have to draw every frame. Instead, we'll just make objects and create them that way. So, that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my actually first, I'm going to make sure I have that selected. Go to the select tool, and I'm going to do 500 by 500. 100 by 500. I'm going to take my stage, and I'm going to make it transparent. Okay. Actually, let's not make it transparent yet. I'll do it afterwards. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take my square tool here, and I'm going to do a dark stroke, and then the fill will be, we'll do light gray, because I'm going to be doing a sign here. So it's, and then I'm just going to, so I draw my square, and then I'm just going to use the select tool, and I'm just going to kind of make this shape of this clown face. Alright, so kind of like that. That looks pretty close. Alright, fabulous. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pencil tool, because I'm going to do it all as a linear kind of line here. So, good. So, alright, so I'm going to, let's zoom in here, Control++, and good. And let's see. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make this an object by itself. Okay, so I'm going to do Control minus because this is the overall head shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as an object like so, and then I am going to right click and go convert to symbol, which is basically going to make it like an object. So in this case, it's just going to be a graphic. And yeah, we'll do it as a graphic. And so I can name it. I'm actually not going to be that concerned with it right now, so we'll just leave it as a graphic. So now you'll see it's an object that I can't really manipulate. Okay, so I got that object there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the other elements. So he's got eyes, so I will take this, and I'm just going to go ahead and use white. So we'll draw one eye here, and I'm just going to Control++, get in there, and I am going to go to my select tool. Oops. Double click on that, and I am going to use the transform tool because I want to actually go a little bit more squat, and I am going to hold Control, and we're going to make it just a little bit kind of shaped like that, so it looks a little nicer. And I'm going to draw some eyelids on here. So the easiest way to do it is I'm just going to draw a line, and we'll say here and one here. I'll go to my select tool. I'm going to click on this. Let's see. No, it's not really giving me what I was hoping for. Let's see. Okay, let's get rid of that one and that one. And let's see. Drawing mode. See, I had drawing mode on. That was why I didn't want it on drawing mode. Let's turn that off. Okay. Say like this. I want it to be kind of a sad clown. Good. Now I'll go to my select tool. Good. Now delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that. And I'm just going to kind of go like that. And I'm going to grab my thing here again. And this time I'm going to make it black. And we're going to do no stroke. I don't need a stroke for the eyes. And then I'm just going to do it like that. Looks fine to me. Now what I need to do is actually sample. Alright. Let's see. This object I'm going to convert to a group. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. Let me see something. Oh, apparently I was inside of that symbol, and I did not realize it. Let's double click. Alright. Let's do this, and I'm going to shift us like that. Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna cut that out and back to scene here, and I'm gonna paste it in here because I didn't want it part of that. I didn't realize I was inside. Okay, so I got that there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit I to sample this color, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fill that into the eyelid parts here. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this again, and I am going to Control D to duplicate, and I am going to, let's see. Come on. I'm going to take it and just flip it. like so. And now I got one on either side. Okay, so I got my two eyes. He looks pretty miserable. And let's see, is this an object? Did I make that an object? No. So I'm going to take this one, and I'll take this one, and I'm just going to combine them to make them an object. So I think it's, I don't remember what the hotkey is, but we'll just go ahead and convert to symbol. It's F8. So F8, and we're just going to make it a graphic. Good. So now that's another one of my symbols. So you see I have the face and that. Okay, so good. So I got those two pieces. Now what I need to do is draw his nose. Draw his nose. I'm going to, good, still on scene 1 up here. I'm going to go ahead and start with a square again. Alright. Okay, we'll just draw it over here. Actually, I want it to be red, like a bright red, like so. Then we'll go to my select tool and pull this up. And I'm going to kind of pull this way, and this way, like this. And then we're going to take this and like that, and pull this one up, and like that. So that we get kind of these nostrils kind of going on there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line here and one here. And then I'll go to my select tool like that and pull this up and like that. Okay, so I got kind of a nostril. I'm going to take this piece here, and again, just going to hit F8, which converts it to a symbol. Good. Put that in here, and this is going to be his nose. And we're just going to go ahead and, there we go. Come on. And I'm just going to go ahead and scale this down a little bit. I want it to be kind of big, but there we go. And now he needs a mouth. So, to do his mouth, I'm actually going to use this, and it's also going to be that color. And I'm going to use my select tool, pull this up, and pull this guy up. I'm picturing him being kind of a sad clown. And then we'll draw a line like so. Take this, pull it up a little bit, then take it, put it over here, like so. That's good enough. So, double click, there we go. And we'll just F8 to make that into a symbol. Alright, and I'm just going to take that, put that up here. And I'm going to go to modify arrange, modify arrange, and we're going to send backwards, so it's behind the nose. Let's take this nose, put this up a little bit. Kind of don't like, hang on a second, I'm going to double click on it to bring it into its own symbol here. And I'm just going to pull this down a little. There we go. And I'll click back out. Okay, good. Looks good. Let's take these eyes up a little. Take the nose up a little. There. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is draw his hair. So to do that, I'm actually just going to go ahead and kind of freeform it with the pencil here. So like this. All right. And that's pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is take this, pull this away, so I can see. And I'm actually going to use the pen tool. And actually, let's go ahead and we'll do this first so I can see my points. Good. And you can see there's like some extra giblets in there I'm not real happy with. So I'm going to take my pen tool and I'm going to delete some of these so that they're not so ugly. So I just have that. And I'll look for any other redundant ones. This one's a little bit redundant. Take this, and I'm just going to pull this curve up a little. Okay. This one looks a little kind of clumpy, so we're going to kind of make that look a little bit better. All right. Then I'm going to take my draw tool. I'm just going to draw a straight line, make sure it intersects. I'll go back to my select tool. I'm going to delete this bit, delete this bit, delete that little one, and we'll just kind of curve it. I'm just going to make sure that there's enough to, good, and now I'm just going to fill it. So I'm going to go to my fill tool, and I'm picturing this again just being red, so we're just going to go red. And we will take this, and I am going to F8 to make it into a symbol, make it into a graphic, beauteous. Then I'm going to duplicate this, Control D. This one's going to go over here, and then let's do edit, and I'm just going to go ahead and instead of doing it manually, hopefully they have it in here, maybe they do not. Modify, let's see if they have a transform. Here we go, and I want to flip horizontally. Beautiful. And then we'll take this one and this one, put them both there, select them both, and I'm going to go to modify arrange, and we're going to go send to back. Good. And there we have that. So this is my unhappy clown, and I'm going to control minus, take this head, put it up here, and now I need to just make the body, which should be relatively simple. So again, I'm just going to use the square. I'm picturing his body. We'll make him like a yellowish clown. Alright, so we'll do this color here. Good, and I'm just going to use a select tool, like this tool, and we'll just make them a little bit thinner on top. Okay, and we'll just go like that, and we'll just see if that looks okay. Let's do this, modify, transform, and we will flip horizontally. Yeah, that doesn't really do it for me. We'll leave it this way. Okay. Beauteous. Alright, so I got that going on. I'm trying to think if I'll make the arms separate or not. I'm going to also, while I'm on here, just go ahead and draw some of these, because I'm picturing it having like that. And then, so we'll just take that there. I'm just going to double click, hit F8, make that into an object, beauteous, and modify, arrange, send to back. Send to back, so it's behind everything. Now I'm going to draw some arms. So we're just going to go ahead, I'm going to hit I first to sample this color, then I'll hit back to the rectangle tool. I'm just going to draw one arm, and just kind of go like this. Alright, like so. And I'm going to go ahead and plus, and we'll just draw, I'm just going to manually draw with the pencil a hand. Okay. Let's see, style. Smoothing it like more than I'd like. Let's see here. Straight and smooth. Let's go with smooth here. That's better. Okay. Oof, that looks really bad. Let's undo that. Okay. And actually, that's got to. Oh, actually, it doesn't have to do that because that's just going to be part of it. All right, good. And then with that, I'm just going to go ahead and use the paint. And we are going to use that gray. As you can see, it's not working, so I'm going to paint a little bit in there, because that's probably a hole, and then we'll try it again, which is K for the paint bucket. Ugh, okay. Back to the brush, and I'm just going to manually do it, because for whatever reason, there's a hole somewhere. Somewhere is the gap, I know not where. Alright, good. Alright. Control minus minus. Good. So there's his arm. And I'm just going to go ahead, double click. Ah, okay. I just manually grab the whole thing. Going to hit F8 to make it into a symbol. And there's one. And then I'm just going to Control D to duplicate it. And I'm going to use this transform tool. And we're just going to rotate it a little bit. I'm going to take this pivot, put it up here too. And let's see. I wonder if maybe it would make sense to flip it. Yeah, we'll flip it too. Make it a little bit smaller. Alright, and then we're going to just do modify, arrange, send back. Modify, arrange, send to back. So it's behind everything. And then the last thing I need is just some pants. So for my color here, I'm just going to go ahead and choose that same weird. Oops, that is not the same color. So let's do I, sample it. Good, and then we'll go back to this, and I'm just going to draw this shape here, and double click, bring this over here, and I am just going to make crotch, and then we'll just use the select tool to kind of make it like that, and then we'll just delete this. Oops, no thank you. And I'm just going to kind of pull this up. And then we'll just, okay, like that. Alright, and we're going to take that and hit F8. Okay, and now, if you look, and I'm just going to go modify, arrange, send to back. We're going to take this one, modify, arrange, send to back. Okay, and now we have our generic puppet guy. Okay, and that's good. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this, and we'll do the next video.